Good evening, this is an Entity Human and welcome to this AO-only Battle Royale in Rome Total War, and this time we have a missile-only affair with our Mercenary units. A big selection of different units here today in a massive and chaotic battle. We have our standard budget of 3,000 denarii, and to introduce us we have the Cretan archers. They have to be among the favourites here, and 5 units is not a shabby amount in terms of numbers, although yes, Egypt are going to somewhat beat that with a catastrophically huge amount of Libyan mercenaries. Is sheer numbers going to be enough? Probably not, but we shall see. In with Carthage come the Numidian mercenaries. Now these guys, yes, normally we'd only have 2 cavalry units, but for the mercenaries we do have an exception. So yes, mercenary Numidians, they could be very good indeed. Cavalry obviously very effective in missile only. Now with the Pontics we have Cilician pirates. They could be chaotic. I mean, they're quite good infantry, I guess, so they could be surprisingly useful for once. Spain have a mix of the Balearic and the Rhodian slingers. I just thought we'd throw these together because they are very, very similar to each other, although the Balearic series slingers slightly better. The Armenians are going to come along with the Bedouin archer camels. Now these guys probably could be a good shout for favourites in a way, because yeah, they're cavalry for one, they're smelly cavalry number 2, and of course yeah, they are archers. So these guys could be very effective, maybe not enough of them. As for Thrace, they come in with the Illyrians and the mercenary peltasts, again a bit like the slingers, very similar units, so we're going to put them together. There's quite a lot there, and they are not bad little infantry units. They could do well yet. And last of all, we have the Scythian mercenaries. Again, all of the cavalries are going to be among the favourites, and these guys, oh, they're pretty nice, aren't they? So we'll see how it goes. The sheer amount of missiles, though, could cause these guys problems. We shall see about that. So do vote for your favourite faction in the comments below. Or say faction, in this case it's really just your favourite mercenary. And we will of course be facing each other on medium difficulty, no buffs or debuffs. Let's head into battle and let's see how the AI fares.
Our enemies await. It would be rude to keep them waiting. So let us see how they like good Roman steel. Those men are the servants of Pharaoh. They think themselves our equals, but I think they are dead meat. They are not alone. The Scythians have arrived in some force and should be seen as a threat to our plans. They have been brought to the battlefield by muling infants instead of leaders. We are hugely outnumbered. So if today we die, we do so as heroes, defiant in the face of all odds. This morning, an eagle circled the camp 3 times, then flew towards the rising sun. Such a portent can only mean a good day for us today. And remember this above all, our Roman gods are watching. Make sure they are not ashamed!
In we head to battle then, and we are on the Cappadocian Forest map, which is an interesting one because there's quite a lot of hills here, but no one particularly in an advantageous position, although maybe these guys are disadvantaged. But yeah, plenty of little positions for people to make use of their missile superiority. So I thought this would be an intriguing one for us to give a go at. We got the Cretans, of course, of all of the foot soldiers here today. These are going to be the favourites of those, but I've got to say the cavalry are going to be the ones I think are best suited to win. So far, seems quite a quiet beginning. It was a pretty good speech to kick us off, actually. Not the worst I've ever seen. The rebels do at least get a bit of the Roman about them when it comes to those speeches. And we got some Cilicians over here taking on the Numidians, and they have turned their backs. They've given up immediately. The little axes are going to do nice work if they use them, but they're not. They're routing instead. Always a bit of a disappointment, those guys. I like them theoretically, but they never really work out. Maybe on the walls they'd be best, where they can't be as stupid and as loose. They'd be very good ambushers if they weren't so ill-disciplined, but unfortunately that's what they are. Now, Cretans taking on these Scythian horse archers is probably the best situation for these guys to be taken out, because, yeah, these are really the only Merc archers. It'd be interesting if the game actually had some basic archers that you could hire up. It does on other games, of course, but on this one, it's just the Cretians, who are obviously excellent all around. Oh, yes, we've got more battle over here. It looks like, yeah, we've got all the Libyans in the world being taken by the Numidians, and they are just going to melt them. Look, they're already mass routing. Exactly what you would expect. The Africa Corps taking each other down. This unit's going to take on about 7, and I suspect it will win. If these guys... This is where the AI is really odd, right? Surely you just use... You take your skirmish, you just throw as many javelins as you can. Maybe use a sacrificial unit. So we've done on Rebels campaigns, we only have javelins. But yeah, they just can't stand and fight, and they're not even throwing the javelins in. Throw some javelins. You've got a hill, you have numpties. But no, there they go again. They're routed too. I don't think we need to worry about the Egyptians, really. No, I don't think anything interesting is happening over there. These archers, though, are in a really stupid position. They're chasing down horse archers when they should be standing still. I really think this missile AI game has, this particular mini-series, has really highlighted to me how bad the AI is at using missiles, basically. Because, yeah, just stand on the hill and shoot, but they just wander around aimlessly. They let themselves get shot. They don't just stand and shoot. I mean, it's something you notice when you play against the enemy. You kind of convince yourself that, you know, you're doing a good job of keeping them dancing. Oh, don't worry. They dance by themselves, and they dance to their deaths. That is a hell of a tune to dance to. But it looks like Thrace are doing a good job here against the Armenians, just holding them off. We've got a good archer camels. They'll do some good work, but Thrace here just keeping them in good position there with all their javelins. Now, my rebel Cretians, having thrown one unit away, are still just hanging out. Looks like Egypt are almost entirely cleared off. I think one unit might have escaped the charge. Now, we've got like 4 on a massive hill here. They really should be doing a lot of good work. We've lost our banners already, by the way, which makes the game awfully more confusing. There we go, there's a banner. Libyans just being useless. What we do tend to see, though, with sheer numbers on this, is that it can work out just because, yeah, just because you end up actually routing and then coming back into the battle. That can actually help you out sometimes. Now, Armenia gonna charge in with their camels. Ooh, interesting. Not the best idea. These are probably the best infantry going, actually. Yeah, they've routed immediately. Oh, shots of ribbons. Who's up there? Oh, slingers. Yeah, these guys actually could be good. They've held a good position on the hill. And I'd say Spain might be a sneaky shout for victory here. So as for these losers up here, they've managed to escape the cavalry, who are, I guess, over there, bannerless, just running into the distance. That might do Numidia some good, just running off. But there we go. Enemy general routing. Not sure which that is. Is that Armenia? Is that Thrace? Because Thrace have found themselves in a terrible position here. Spain top of the hill. They're actually using their missiles. They're standing still and they're shooting, which is just magnificent. And they are melting them. I mean, yeah, I mean, the Roman legions might be able to shake off these slinging rocks, but these kind of, yeah, these units on this battlefield will not. If these guys stay up here, and let everyone come to them, they will 100% win this. But they're going to do the classic Hastings and run down the hill, aren't they? Enemy army are now truly routing. Who is that technically? It's probably Egypt. It's not Egypt. Maybe Numidia got themselves cleared off. I don't actually know. Kind of missing out who that really is at this point. Don't know, but Christian archers continuing to let me down, to be honest. Yeah, running around like numpties they are. Okay. We're just sending one man to their death slowly, but if they all hold, they could do well in time. Aha, I think it's Pontus who are the ones fleeing. Yes, you can see the general fleeing over there. The Silesians are just useless all around, it turns out. Thrace have been mostly murdered at this point, mainly due to Spain, to be honest. It saved the bacon of these camels. I don't know what camel bacon's like, but you know what, turkey bacon's a thing, so I guess camel bacon can be too. They're not in good shape. I don't think they're going to do very well. And Thrace, unfortunately, have been too much eaten up by those Spanish. Now, these guys, yeah, Scythian Mercs, they keep their distance. They're in a very good position, as long as they don't get too stupid with the Spanish on their hill. Now, yeah, it looks like Egypt got themselves back together over there, and maybe the Cretians want to deal with them. Cretians kind of stuck here, not really choosing to do anything. Maybe you want to go and deal with these. Just shoot them down. They would absolutely slaughter Scythia if they just stood and shot for a few moments, but they're not doing it. Just letting themselves die. The Numidians, who are confusingly led by Carthage, are indeed coming back into the battle, and they kind of have most their men actually. That's interesting. Egypt are starting to walk towards the Cretians. This is a waste of your arrows, lads, but I guess you might as well do something in this battle because you've done sod all so far. Thrace have got themselves into a big pile, which is a terrible idea when you're surrounded by Scythian archers and by Spanish slingers on their hill. Some of them are still up there, taking on Armenia and whatever's running Pontus from the other side. Yeah, I feel like Spain are in an incredible position right now. Like they've managed to use the actual battlefield to their advantage so far, and that's why I like this battlefield. There's lots of hills and lots of positions you could have taken up, and if the air was sensible enough, it might do that. But Thrace clearly are not. And Armenia though, are sneaking around some of these Spanish guys who have wandered off into a poor position down the hill too far. And I don't think these cameras are great in hand-to-hand, but they could do something here. Could do something. Doesn't look like they're doing much, but if the morale breaks on one of these guys, it could all fall apart very, very quick indeed. By the way, big battle going on over here. No Cretan friends. Numidia, what are you doing? Oh, the Numidian archers are taking us out. That's sad. Looks like the Cretans are going to collapse, and Egypt are going to laugh in their face. Just stand there. Oh no. They're actually going to throw javelins. They've managed to throw a javelin. Amazing. One enemy general's going. That is now Thrace officially melting. Armenia are, yeah, they're gone as well. So actually, these slingers. There's a lot of slingers, by the way. I mean, these are good units. Like, they're not bad in hand-to-hand, and there's a lot of them. I really should have built them up more in the build-up, actually. Ignore their positioning. These are actually half decent in hand-to-hand. And there's so many. The sheer missile power is going to be immense here. It's really a question, I think, of those Numidian cav. There's enough of those left, and there's enough aggression in the hand-to-hand where they could still win that. But as for the rest of this, I'm just going to sell these guys to shoot because the rest are running away. I can't tell them to do what they want now, so I just tell them to stand and shoot. Just do as you wish. The Libyans are going to charge on in. Oh, that's a cavalry affair over there. That's more interesting. Numidians totally should be winning that, though. These guys are pretty good medium cav, all things considered. I mean, there's a lot of green here today, I admit, so it can be hard to see exactly what's happening at all points. But yeah, here we go. Numidian cav taking them down, but really people need to start thinking about Spain. Spain are going to run away with this if the cavalry are too busy taking on each other. This is just a missile v missile at this point. They're whittling each other down. But yeah, Scythians are downhill. It's not going to go too well. Officially, the Cretans are running away. It's a shameful day for Cretans everywhere. Julianus Vatinius would weep in his bed if he were not the king of space Rome. But those guys chase them off. That's going to give the Numidians yet more opportunity to regroup at the end of the battle and sweep in to win it. That's going to leave, yeah, the Scythians heading over to Spain. Oh, this could still go several ways. There's a few camels at the back. I don't think they're in it, but if they just stay alive, you never know. You never know. But yeah, really, it's all about this affair over here. Oh, and it looks like a key general's gone down. Who is that? Carthage. It is indeed the Carthaginian. Spain are shifting away now, having taken out most of these guys. But he has been taken down. My general's dead. Yeah, everyone's dead as far as I'm concerned. There are some men around this battlefield. Scythia are still here in odd little units. Some of them chasing down my rebels. Some of them dealing with these Numidians. And really, we just need the power. Oh no, we've lost all the banners. I've left the battlefield now. There's no banners left. Oh dear. I should have picked a cavalry unit so he might live to the end. Surely Spain have got it. But Numidia could yet do it. Egypt go down. There we go. Egypt and their terrible, terrible Libyan javelin men, but I thought I had to throw them in there. I did consider just not bringing them to this battle, but I thought, we might as well let them embarrass themselves. So yes, the sheer number of slings is clearly always going to be vastly superior. At the final stages then, we've got ourselves some of our Spanish slingers here. They have given up the hill, but they've should have got too many for the Scythians now. There's just a few left. Elsewhere, it is the Numidian cav and the Scythians just mopping up whoever's fleeing from the battlefield. So we'll see who comes back. That might be the Scythian general actually fleeing. That's interesting. That's actually 2 units there. Yeah, they're gone. So I don't think there's much of Scythia. It's really a matter of do Numidia have what it takes. I don't know how many Numidians left. There's still a few of those Scythians here or there, but ooh, that's some Scythian units gone out of the battlefield. All right, time for the final showdown. There's some Scythia there, and there's some more Carthage in the distance. Do they have enough? Oh, they have quite a bit. They could do it yet. I think the day is upon us. There looks like there's still some Scythians in the distance there. Maybe they're biding their time. It's probably for the best. The two big units, the two big factions left in this. We've got our slingers. We've got our Numidian Cav. Are the Numidian Cav just going to charge in and do what they need to do? They are enough of an actual melee unit to actually run in, and they are indeed doing it. They're going to get a sling off right before. How many are going to fall there? I think they shot the wrong units. Oh no, Spain. They're going to throw it away at the death. I mean, they're actually going to be able to do a decent bit of work hand to hand here, but surely they're going to be eaten up by those cavalry. Ooh, this is... They've still got some units here, and there are some in the distance as well, but how much damage have they done? These guys are struggling to take this one out, actually. That's going to be a pretty even affair. Looks like they're going to be running away. There's another charge coming in. Carthage coming in for a third go. Ooh, who's routing? Is that Carthage gone? I think that might be Carthage gone, you know. The Numidian Cav might have thrown them all in at the same time and all routed. I think that's what just happened, unless it's Scythia. There is one more unit over here. I think Scythia might be the ones who are gone. No, it's not. Wow. Numidian Cav letting everyone down. There's good numbers left there, damn it. But they sent them all in at once. I think that's it. And with the last of those Scythians falling, that is it. Victory for the Spanish, victory for the Slingers. They are cheap and cheerful, damn it. And pretty darn effective all around. If Numidia had not thrown in all of its cav there, if it kept one back, let the others cycle back in, I think they could have done it. But they failed to pull it off. In terms of kills, 1,600! Soddy Nora. I mean, they did go and kill all those Egyptian Libyans. But there we go. Pontus doing absolutely sodding nothing. The Thracians disappointing, really. They could have done better with that, but I guess they couldn't close the distance. And 48. That is abysmal. Well, as for the Cretians, they let us down as well. Only one even managed to inflict as many as they took. So a good showing there of why the AI is terrible at using missile units. But it does make these quite interesting. But yes, we shouldn't really be too surprised at those slingers. I'd say they've got to be quite high up there as favourites in the finale because there's just so many of them. But we shall see. Those mercs will be joining the finale, which will be the next one of these episodes. So thank you for joining me for this AI only affair. Obviously that finale is coming very, very soon, so do look out for it and do give me suggestions for any special lineups that we could use with various missile units from, say, Alexander, Barbarian Invasion. Put any suggestions in the comments down below. You can of course support the channel by becoming a member here or on Patreon, by liking and subscribing, and also by getting involved in that there comment section. I hope you'll join us next time. For now though, I will leave you. This is Tener's the Human. Thank you friends, and tally-ho. In come the fire arrows, and if you're not aware, by the way, this is actually a traditional Berlin greeting. It says, come and dance with us, come and dance in the flames, come and dance and die on our streets. We have ourselves a foothold in Italy. They broke! We had them entirely surrounded.